Cheers, Canadian wine lovers. It is Wine Wednesday, and we are live streaming. And despite, as Daryl says, many sicknesses over many weeks, we continue to come live. And you know what? Tonight's going to be pretty fun because we're going to see how Carl's palate does. I have a bubbly in front of you, Carl. And if you pass this blind taste test, I will have more wines for you to blind taste. But I think we need to see if I can open the heavy hitters, or if it's like one of those nights where you can't taste anything anyway. So
Canadian wine lovers, Cars Wine Club members, everyone across the country, welcome, welcome. It's Wednesday, it's 5 o'clock, a little bit past 5 o'clock. Here in BC, we're in the Okanagan Valley in Summerland. Welcome, welcome. Oh my God, what a day. I feel horrifically awesome. I am
yes,
so thrilled to get my nose in that awesome thing, and I can't barely smell it. No, I'm joking a lot, but this wine smell really good. So it tells me that I can smell a little bit of things. So it's really, really exciting. Mira Boucher, how are you doing today?
pretty good, pretty good. I mean, I gotta say, we got really spoiled this winter in the Okanagan. We have had one tiny dusting of snow. And we look every day at the weather across the country, and it's like, oh, you guys had minus 25 blizzard, minus 30 blizzard. So,
Ice storm, like everything. Like, okay, it was the most incredible winter here in the Okanagan, but as a wine business, it's been the worst freaking awful winter I've ever experienced ever. Been absolutely horrific. That front,
I
a
think
cold front moving from one place to another, a different weather disaster, always moving from some. It's been nuts, absolutely nuts. We're back to the minus 28 in Winnipeg right now. It was in Alberta and Saskatchewan over the weekend. I'm like, holy fuck me. It's been a bit. But you know what? People are waiting for wines. The wines are safe. They're here. They're in the box, ready to get shipped when it's safe to do so. And yeah. Wow.
I
I
want to
mean,
know,
Mira, I
Carl.
have to say,
Yeah, tell
I
me.
always look forward for Wine Wednesday. Always. Doesn't matter in which horrific form we are. But like if there's sick, we have a sick child for 2 weeks now. So if I sound like this, I think there's a reason. I'm blaming that on my youngest boy. Okay, I'm blaming him 100%. But I look forward to Wine Wednesday, and I have to say, and it's not a knock on you. I like your thought process. I like the logic behind your decision. But one wine glasses on Wine Wednesday has been pretty disappointing. I sat on my desk. I look at it. I'm like, wine glass. And you know what I did? I looked under the table. I looked behind me. I'm like, no, not in that bottle. I'm looking everywhere. And there's one glass.
It was a
This
test.
is an aberration.
So if you pass the test, you tell me what this is in your glass. I will bring you more glasses. Deal?
It's an aberration. There's one wine on one Wednesday. When I choose the wine, you got six, seven, eight freaking glasses.
I know. Normally, there's no room in front of me. There's so many glasses. Okay, okay,
Fuck
okay.
me.
Get it out of the way quickly. You tell me if you can tell what this is, and then I'm gonna go get you more wine. How about that?
Oh, and I just wanted to pull your leg a bit. A bit. Thank you for taking care of my health. Thank you for worrying about me. I want to say hi to everyone who's listening or tuning in tonight. Okay, Leslie, Daryl, all of our great listener who always tune in. We want to say thank you. Thanks for being here again tonight. What is in your glass? Where are you tuning from? I especially want to know what's in your glass. I know that we have some people who are digging a little bit into their international wine stash tonight, but I want to know what you're tasting. On my side, I've been blind taste here, and this is a really fun wine. Okay, there's a little bit of a pink tint and like in that. Uh, there's a beautiful floral nose. I smell flour. So
So you are doing pretty well on your nose then, because floral is correct for what you've got in your glass.
is it? There you go. I got floral and okay, so I got floral with the tropical, but there's something in there that leads me to Gewürztraminer.
Oh, you're so
Okay?
close. Oh my gosh.
Because there's a little bit of lychee coming out on the nose, and that can be lychee. But when I look at this, I'm like, okay, there's a pink tint, so that might be Pinot Gris because Pinot Gris grapes has a slightly more purple skin. So that would be my guess, but I need to taste it. So we'll see. Um, we'll see if I can.
There's a very big
Pineapple.
twist to this, you guys. There's a very big twist to this blind tasting. Stay tuned a few minutes. You will see what the twist is. It's a plot twist. Hope I'm not giving away too much.
Mm.
This is how we know that he really is smelling and tasting, because you got the nose bang on. I mean,
And
it's
it's
not
really
just
cool because it tastes like fruit salad. It tastes like fruit salad. Like a little bit of pear, with that little thicker juice in the fruit salad bowl. That's really what I get there. James, oh, good evening, James. You got I love that 2027 Cellar King Street Vineyard. King Street usually does Cap Franc. Let me see here. I can't move the.
yeah, it is a Cab Franc.
It's
Yep.
Cap Franc. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to my glass. I mean,
Okay,
nice
I have
texture.
something fun for you. Fun for you. Stacy and Jeff in Ottawa are having the exact same vintage and wine from Fairview Cellars as Mike and Jen in Windsor. 16 Madcap Red Blend from Fairview Cellars.
Oh
So,
my God, you guys. Okay, I have to tell you a fun story. Last night, in my despair of finding if I can smell and taste shit, I was cooking dinner. Mira was up here working, and I'm like, okay, I got a bottle of Madcap right in front of me, the 2016 vintage, two-third open, but
that
that's
was the
the
16 too?
that was the 16, exactly the wine they're having. This one has been open for 3 weeks here because when I got the sample, from the first sip, I got the sample and I tasted that 2016 Madcap in Ashcroft when I went to the hockey tournament with the little boys. So it's been a while that I'm back from Ashcroft, I'm telling you. And I went upstairs and I gave the glass to Mira. I said, hey, you need to taste that. She swirled, she smelled, and she said, oh, what is that? I said, no,
It
you
was
tell
so
me.
good. It was
She
so like
tasted it, and
and
then she's
good.
like, this is so freaking good. I'm like, yeah, it's been open for 3 weeks, two-thirds of the, but like half a bottle. That's funny because I tasted Danielle Hutton, the owner, and my text was, holy shit, God bless Screw Cap. And she called me. She's like, what do you mean? What's happening? Like a random text on a Tuesday night. I said, I've been tasting Madcap 3 weeks later and it still tastes awesome. So anyway, fun stuff. Fun fact that
So
you guys are tasting that
Stacy,
wine
Jeff,
tonight.
Mike, Jen, if you have half a bottle of that Madcap left, it'll be good in like 3 weeks too, because we just tried it. It was amazing. But I doubt you'll have that much left because it's a
What do you
pretty
guys
good.
think? You guys let me know what you think of that wine because this is very fresh in my memory as well. So I can't wait to hear your thought on that. Very well
Okay,
priced, back vintage. So anyway, so
Carl,
I
I'm going to
think
tease you on this wine a little. So you've told us so far something floral and aromatic on the nose, maybe Gewürztraminer, right? You're in the right area. It isn't Gewurz, but similar. Okay.
yeah. So I'm because of the color, I'm thinking Pinot Gris. and
Okay.
that like fruit salad component. So, and
So
I really like that. Really soft bubble. It's not a traditional method. I don't think so. There's
no,
not
no,
that
no,
depth.
no, no.
There's not that depth of
All right, all right.
uh
And but you like it? It's what? Cheerful? What like how what else
all
would you
right,
say?
cheerful, interesting, delicious. There's a nice. It's well built. I mean, there's a nice soft mid palate. There's acidity. The acid is there. I mean, if this wine is around $25 to $28, this is bang on at 91 points, I would say. Uh,
Okay,
so
here's the big plot twist. Are you ready? I don't think you've ever tasted a wine like this before.
okay. Oh shit! Okay, I think I know where you're going. You can't do that on a blind taste. This is bullshit. You can't
it
do that
tells
on a
you
blind.
it tells you how good it is. Okay? We've resisted this for a long time because okay, so I have to tell you guys what this is. It is muscat based. Okay, so he said Gewürztraminer, he said aromatic, he said fruit salad, like you were bang on with the flavors in the nose. Okay. But what he doesn't know, the plot twist, is this is a can of zero alcohol from Benjamin Bridge.
This is bullshit.
So I was like, okay, if he's like, I can't taste anything, this is really weird. Then I wasn't going to get you more real wine. I'm that stingy.
I'm so pissed off
But
right
you
now.
passed. You passed. You were like, you described it well. And I agree with you. It's freaking delicious. I refuse to try this because I'm like, what aberration is this? Zero alcohol, my ass. But
I know, right? You can't do
but you know
that.
what? It's really freaking good. It's made with grape must, with muscat grapes. So, hey, if you got a flu, I don't know. Sometimes you got to keep your mind a little bit open.
Well, I
When it
think
comes from
people,
a producer like
Mira,
Benjamin Bridge, they know how to make bubbly. They know how to do good things. So there you go. But
I
now
would
we can
say
go
one thing, Mira. I think
and
your
open some real
plan
wine.
here that if you don't feel good to drink that, that's where it doesn't stand up. If you don't feel good, you want to get drunk and go to bed and sleep well. No, I don't know.
What?
I need people like people
I
tell
guess.
me,
Yeah.
tell me here, okay?
Well, yeah. That's one way to do it, right? As long as yeah, you're not also taking antibiotics, which you're not, which is good.
Yeah,
But
it's like fruit salad.
yeah.
So I guess I'm not tasting any wine tonight. Okay.
Hey, you know what else? It's gluten-free.
Awesome. You know what? I'm gonna do my own. Okay, I have some
Yeah.
leftover of Fairview here. We'll see.
Okay.
That's the 22 Chardonnay. There was a little bit left. It's been up here for 3 weeks, so let's see. Let's taste it. It still smells like Chard.
I'm going to put a couple of those by the door for Tracy and Sandy because the next wine that's going to them, we'll slip one of these in there.
Yeah. I would like, yeah, Sandy, you can give one to Daryl and blind taste Daryl at night with that just before he goes to bed, just to see.
Exactly. I know, Mike, you would think so too. But you know what? It tastes good. I wouldn't call it like a wine replacement. It's just kind of like if you're hanging out with people that are having wine and you can't because you're really sick or something, then it's an option. Or you want to give some to your kids. Anyway, I'm going to go get you something more real wine to try. How's that Fairview wine?
No, the problem with the Chardonnay there was so little left that there's too much oxygen for so long.
Okay, let's get
Uh,
you a real one. Let's get you a real one. I'll be right back.
that's
In the
fine.
meantime,
In the meantime, okay, let's talk about
you
Bella
tell us
Terra in the meantime, I guess, right?
yes, because there's some exciting, super exciting. I don't think we've ever had this many exclusive releases from them in one go.
Yeah, and it's gonna. I was
Yes.
reviewing the some of my tasting notes earlier, and like, well, remember tasting the 2020 Cap Sauve a long time ago, and I gave that wine a 93 plus points. It was yeah, it was pretty exciting. And now, I mean that 6 months, that's 6 years, at least 4 years later, or 3.5 year later, it's really cool. I can't wait to see how that wine tastes that long after. But we're also gonna open the 2017 Cap Franc, which we had a lot like a while ago, but we also had last year during a Cap Franc marathon. Also 93 plus points. So exciting. But some of the new wines are coming, especially with the winemaker 3 pack selection with the 2024 wild ferment Riesling, including a 30% botrytis. This it's probably the one that's the most excited of the whole of the whole pack. So I can't wait. The wines because of the weather in the mid in the prairies have been held, but we're shipping it express so I can get these wines before the tasting. Everything is shipped. Everything was packed. We're just sending these wines out tomorrow morning for people in Ontario. It's gonna be there. Ontario and Quebec should be there by Friday, if not on Monday at the very latest. And for the people out west, we have to fly these wines over the cold front in Winnipeg. So we're getting some Puro later 1 day shipping. So like that, we won't risk or compromise the quality of the wine. So but yeah, also some of these wines available. Mike's special request with the Viognier, so 2024 Viognier. I haven't tasted it. I'm pretty stoked to taste that as well. Stoked of tasting again the 2017 Blanc de Blanc. I've tasted that one long ago, and I think I tasted that one in 2021 when I was there, when they were pressing the juice for the new vintage. And I had the 2017 back then, and that wine has won a big award at the Chardonnay at Effervescent du Monde. So it's another cool bottle that we're gonna taste with Fred and Marcel next Thursday on March 5th. So really exciting. Also, a few other bottles in there that I haven't tasted, which is the Sauvignon Blanc, the brand new 2025. We just got bottled. So this is in the in some of the add-ons. Uh, I'm just reading some of the comments right now. At the same time, it's pretty funny. But yeah, the Sauvignon Blanc, the Fumé 2021, which is the one that I really, really liked as well. I just love the Bella Terra Fumé with the bold texture, bright acid. Fumé from Ontario is just so cool. And I think I should do another Sauvignon Blanc report like we did like 2 or 3 years ago from Ontario, which is highlighted. It's such an underrated grape. And I think let me know here in the chat if any one of you are a big fan of Fumé or plain simple Sauvignon Blanc. I mean, we've never been known across the country to be a Sauvignon Blanc producer. But I mean, when you look at it, like look at who produced some world class Sauvignon Blanc in Canada. Maverick, Riverstone's been one of the best every year. Obviously, De Silva, who makes it Fumé style. There's a few others on the bench. And too bad that Danielle at Fairview has not have any of her Sauvignon Blanc available. Big, bold, oaky Sauvignon Blanc that she makes. And I think I'm going to talk to her when she bottle and when it's ready to go For people who already ordered the Fairview, I think we'll let you know if you want to tap into it. It's one of the biggest, boldest Sauv Blanc that I had from the Okanagan. She didn't have any available uh, just yet, but I think it's in the process right now. So I'll let everyone know. Maybe we should do a live tasting with it, and I'll invite her and we'll talk more. SB. So yeah. So back to Bella Terra. I love their fumé. So it's right there, here, right here on the list. If you guys want to have the fumé add on, and also the 2020 Merlot was on it, which is this one. It's interesting because when I taste them all out of barrel at Bella Terra, I noted and I reviewed my note that the Merlot was the one with the most long-term potential. And I haven't tasted that wine in a long time. I've tasted the 2020 Cap Franc like many times. The Cap Sauv, I revisited it. Now we're going to have a second go around. But the Merlot, I have not. And yeah, this one's going to be real intriguing, real interesting to know where it stands now in 2026. So that's the one I'm really, really excited to get in the box and to taste that, to let you know when we get on Zoom on next Thursday. I'll let you know my impression on that one. And I think a few of you had ordered that add-on as well. So it'll be a fun conversation to see the evolution of that 4 Mile Creek Appellation Merlot, which I believe that grows so well on the 4 Mile Creek. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Stonebridge Reserve Merlot, which and the Ice Cellar Merlots. So 4 Mile Creek to me has so much potential for these kind of big grapes. So Bella Terra stands right there. And like, I mean, Ferox also only makes one of my very, very favorite Merlots. So yeah, one of the kind of grape that we don't have enough from the 4 Mile Creek. And we will revisit that in a week time, so it's really cool. Other than that, we are so yeah, the Viognier, the Sauv Blanc, the Fumé, oh, the sparkling rosé, which is one of the most festive, the most underrated wine of Bella Terra's lineup year in year out. That um, that blend of which is the I have a blank, but the grape that we make ice wine with. Anyhow, that's the blended with Merlot as well, or Malbec with the sparkling rosé. But the wine that I always really, really like is one of my first very favorite wine that I tasted from Bella Terra. So yeah, I have the comments here. Daryl says that Mouchardrey Vineyard does a good Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, I mean with Mouchardrey, I mean it's totally like it's a little bit more zippy, a little bit more bright and crisp. But I agree with you, Daryl. Mike is saying that he'll love the fumé. He can't wait to taste the Bella Terra. Yeah, same here. I'm really, really excited about that here. So yeah, so that's for the lineup of the fumé of the Bella Terra Tasting Thursday that's coming up, and also chatted with Nathan Dobbin for the March one, where some people were asking about some Dobbins wines, and we have some possibility with the new Pinot coming out, some of our new so the new Pinots, the new sparkling as well. So I chatted with Lisa and Jared about that, and we are looking to yeah, to get some new stuff from Dobbin Estate. So that will be pretty cool as well. So there you go. We have some new wines here coming up. Woohoo! Finally, it's Real Tasting Thursday. It's a Real Wine Wednesday with more wine coming in. So done with the non-alcoholic wine. There you go. Thank you. But no, honestly, Vidal, thank you. Man, my brain is just so fried. Vidal, exactly. Um, Mira, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Where is your glass? Oh, you got yours? Perfect.
There we go. Yeah, so you actually have the same wine in front of you, but see if you can guess which one is NOV node, which one is pop and pour.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's
So
do, okay,
for those
let's
that
do,
don't know,
hey,
this is the Novino.
okay.
We're talking
Mira,
about
I
Bella
can hear
Terra.
you echo. I can hear you talking from my, yeah, thank you.
Gotta close your door.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the Novino Marcel. Actually, we mentioned Bella Terra. They're doing our next tasting Thursday, next Thursday. A lot of you guys already signed up or got the winemakers 3-pack. If you're on Ontario or Quebec, you can still get it in time for the next Thursday event. But this is what Marcel designed. There's a lot of these on the market, but this, we love it because it's very well thought out and it's dishwasher safe. You just pop it in. It has like a filter and an aerator in there. Also helps with pouring. And then when you do things like what we're just doing now, which is pop a bottle, see what it is, you don't need to decant it as much. You can just put it through that. And just like tonight, we don't want to maybe decant a whole bottle because we're not going to drink the whole thing tonight. So yeah, it's nice to kind of decant one glass at a time with the Enovino. You guys know all about this. How many Enovinos do you guys have? Because I bet you have a lot of them. We've been talking about this for years, and I know some members are like, oh, we have like 6 of those. We got like 8 of those. You have 2, maybe get a few more. I know they're really good for tasting. Like when you open multiple bottles, let's say at a get together, it's really nice not to have to decant them, but still have a little bit of aeration, happening. Give them as gifts. I totally agree. Gifts, and Ovinos make great.
This is
gifts.
one of the best corporate, one of the best corporate gifts. Jesus Christ. Stocking, stocking stuffer.
Stocking stuffers and corporate gifts. Yeah, a lot of members get them for corporate gifts. If you get a huge bunch of them, you can get your logo put on them too, and like on the box and stuff. But yeah, they're great gifts.
Very smoky and meaty, this wine.
Yeah, Daryl, I think we're gonna cave and get a Coravin. When we first started the club, I was like, should I get you a Coravin for Christmas? And Carl's like, oh no, Coravin, no, because I forget why at the time, but you were like, oh, it's still like, changes the bottle. So you still want to end up drinking it within a couple months, but might be good to try just so we see how it works, right? The Novinos are great. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. So number 2, so the one on my right is much more expressive.
That's the Novino.
Okay, so I mean even with my coat, with my stuff, my really like everything fucked up here, this is much more expressive. And the thing that so I was about to say on my right, it's much smoother. On the left, there's a little bit of spike, like it's a little bit more edgy. I love the tannin of that wine. I love the mid palate of that wine. I really, really freaking love that wine. I'm not like, this is an absolute freaking beauty. So now don't fucking ask me. Whoops, sorry, I shouldn't swear that much, but I
know,
should.
It's so inappropriate. Oh my God.
I know. I have no clue what it is though. Like it's meaty, it's kind of smoky.
Those are correct for what you're describing. A bit of meatiness is very, I think it's common for this varietal.
Okay. So if you I love that wine. So if you confirm that, yeah, exactly. So there's 2, for me, there's 2 great varietals who it was like noticeably meaty. And one is sometimes it's with Gamay. I sometimes get some gaminess on the Gamay and the meatiness. But this is definitely not a Gamay. So that leads me to my second choice. So that's probably a Syrah. A little bit younger Syrah. There's tannins, there's bright acid. It's still a little bit really, 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 really good. Holy smokes. Um, It's I don't think that it's a South Okanagan Syrah for a reason that there's not a ton of white spice. There's not a ton of pepper. So I think like I go with the crowd as well. Syrah would be my choice. Uh, um,
And you said not a South Okanagan one.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know if I need to know to mention South Okanagan because there's no Syrah from the North Okanagan. So,
All right. So far so good. I mean, Flu Carl is still really good.
Does that mean we're gonna get more wine?
Well, I think once you're done guessing this one, we're gonna go to bed. There you go.
Sorry. But yeah, definitely wine number on my right is the Enovino one. Yeah, we'll go with the crowd.
So you're correct on both fronts. You were correct on sort of like a meaty nose, smoky, like, you know, like maybe like bacon style. You're correct on the Syrah. Daryl beat you to that guess, by the way. Daryl's good with the descriptors. And then you are correct. It is not South Okanagan.
Oh, I will give that wine at least 93 points. At least. This is so freaking good.
Let me tell you if you've ever rated this one.
I love that.
Let me tell you.
That can be like wine of the year, like list or something. Like this is really, really good. Oh, I love that.
Okay, you did give this a previous score, and you're right in that same ballpark. You're right in that ballpark. You said at least 93 points. So do you want to know what you rated it in? Let's see if I have the date here. You rated it.
This is what? 60?
You rated it November 2nd, 2024. And you gave it 94 points. And it was on your top 10 2 years ago.
Okay.
You're confused.
What is it? And I tasted that in 24. I'm picking up more spice now.
Okay. But this is where, guys, Carl has a gift with this rating thing because he's extremely consistent. Like, okay, you're tasting it 2 years apart. You're tasting it with a flu right now. And you still said pretty much the same things that you said 2 years ago without a flu. So
there's also a nice floral component to that Syrah. There's that, but there's also some tobacco, and I get a little bit of chocolate as well. The oak is really well integrated. I love that. I mean, I have a hard time. I mean, this is not because that doesn't have the weight of a 4 Mile Creek Syrah. It's not the Ice Cellar Syrah. It was much heavier. It's not the Ferox Syrah. I'm just trying. Leaning Post? No. Leaning Post doesn't have that zing of acidity like this one. And I think Leaning Post is a little bit thicker in
Okay, so this is another, like, Daryl's bang on. So it is a 2020, Daryl. So that's a big hint for you, Carl. It's a 2020. It's not South Okanagan. It's a Syrah. And you are correct. It has a zing of acidity that you don't normally find in a lot of the warmer spots in Niagara.
Casaba. I don't have Casaba wine here. I know what it is. I just thought of what we have here. Ha 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 ha. Okay.
What is it?
Now, yeah, it has to be that wine. Yeah, exactly. That's Mouchadre Syrah. That is Mouchadre Syrah.
You got it.
Yeah,
you got it.
It doesn't have that. It doesn't have the weight of the Four Mile Creek. That's Mushroom.
You are correct. You are
Yeah,
correct. That's Lake
yeah,
Erie North Shore, right near Mike. Mike introduced us to this winery. He kept saying, "You got to taste it. You got to taste it." He even sent us their Meritage,
yeah.
and we were like, we didn't know Mike at the time, and we were getting all kinds of recommendations, and we were like, "That's cute. This guy wants us to try something from Lake Erie North Shore. We don't think they're making, super world class stuff yet." We took a while to taste it. You had to be like, "Hey, did you taste that wine
Yeah,
yet?"
it's like okay, fine,
Girl
I'll taste
opens
it.
it, we taste it, and we're like, "What? This is so good." They're a real gem. Yeah. And Tasting Thursday, I think we're gonna reach out to them for one after Dobbin. So we were supposed to do Dobbin later this month, but or in March, later in March, but and we'll talk to our Tasting Thursday crew and see if that's still a good idea. I don't mind, but 2 in 1 month.
That's kind of what we said with Lisa and Jared. Maybe yeah, we can go all the way back, all the way at the end of March if people are willing. But anyway, so we'll
Yeah,
take
right
that
now it's set
offline.
for
But
March
yeah,
19th, I believe.
no,
And
it's gonna be later than that.
we'll make a call about that soon because yeah.
I'm looking forward for next week. I mean, with the Bella Terra, I haven't tasted Bella Terra wine in a little while. So other than at the winery, so it'll be really cool.
Yeah. So the reason I opened this gem of a wine, which you guys are right, is still available in very small quantities, I think, at the winery, is because this one got damaged somehow in our storage. So I was like, I'll open that one. That way, if Carl butchers the guests, at least we haven't opened a, one that has a, I don't know. I'll open that one because I was like, the label, I'll keep the
Yeah.
ones without damage to the labels.
Exactly, right? Exactly. I won't be able to use that one for the new YouTube live that I'm gonna start tomorrow. So
Yeah, so we decided we would love to have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We have not given YouTube much love. Okay.
no.
We've been going live on Facebook. Instagram is kind of incidental. We do stream to Instagram too, and some people drop in there. 30, 40, 50 people at a time. But we want to grow our YouTube channel this year. So we will be going live every day, almost like a fast, a protest, okay, until we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So yeah, pretty much every single day we'll be on there reviewing at least one Canadian wine.
Yeah, and you know what? I reached out. I'm gonna have some winemakers in interview. Like people also like I want to start to do side by side with international wines. I'm seeing on our tasting crew messenger thing that people still taste some international wines, and my background was international wine. So with the trips and all that with Burgundy, oh my god, I'm digging deep into the Burgundy stuff right now. I'm so freaking excited. Hey, I think maybe Mira, it's time to announce it, isn't it?
What?
My conversation this morning. I spent
Well,
two
yeah, we're sending
hours
an
on the
email.
phone with friends
We're
at 5
sending an
a.m.
email after this because we've been anxiously trying to get our chateau set up for Burgundy because a few things like the chef depend on that. But okay, so before we go there, because we have amazing news. Yeah, he was on the phone for almost 2 hours this morning in the wee morning hours of Paris time.
Yeah,
But,
just to say it was early afternoon in France. So I mean
one
it
quick
was
thing. So these guys are asking, have you tasted the 2017 Syrah from Mouchadre? So we just had the 2020, 94 points, according to Carl, 2 years ago. And even with the flu, he said it's at least 93, and it really is. You get 94 points also to the 2016 Syrah from Mouchadre.
Yeah.
But 2017, I don't have in our tasting notes archive.
I never tried the 17. I think it's Jeff. So Jeff, I'll send you my my shipping address and right after the show.
And okay, so back to Burgundy. Daryl has already booked a DRC vertical. Oh my gosh, what day? That's amazing. Okay, so if
I
you're not
think,
going on YouTube,
Mira,
here's the link.
I think Daryl's joking.
Oh,
I think Daryl's joking.
I think
Um,
I think a DRC vertical would probably cost more than the entire trip.
Probably,
Times
probably.
5 or something.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, so the exciting news out of Burgundy, maybe I can bring up some pictures, but where we're gonna stay, it's really cool. It is a kind of compound. We were originally hoping, weren't we, Carl, for like some kind of 11th century, 14th century chateau with a moat and all these amazing kinds of historical things, which we actually visited. We visited some. We have pictures. It was really cool. You can rent them. Here's the problem. They're not air conditioned. They're glorious, but they're not air conditioned, and they don't have bathrooms because they didn't have bathrooms back there. You just I don't know what they did, pee out the window or something. So we said we want it a little bit more
North American style, right?
North
Or
American style.
also some of them with just that little tiny single bed in the corner. It was like, who wants to sleep in there?
Yeah. So
Right?
what we found instead, it's really cool. It's a family that's lived in Burgundy for decades now. The son has taken over maybe 10 years
Oh,
ago.
more than decades. I mean, it's the fourth generation there in Burgundy. So the grand,
And a film crew. What's the name of the movie that was filmed? And the film crew and the movie stars all stayed there. So that's
yeah,
where we're gonna stay.
it's called Grand Cru. I think it's called Grand Cru.
Premier Grand Cru.
Grand Cru. Yeah.
Documentary. Yeah. So the movie stars all stayed in this house where we are all going to stay. Yeah. Burgundy winemaking legend Pascal Marchand faces his greatest challenges during the catastrophic 2016 season.
Huh? Oh, well, we're talking about something else, Mira. Like Pascal Marchand, that's what we want to go visit. We want to have a day of visit with him. He's the Marchandaz, he's the wine, he's the
it's with
winemaker.
Moray Taz. Okay, so this is a different episode of something else.
Yeah, it's something else.
We should maybe watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
It's about Pascal Marchand.
Okay.
Okay. So the other one where the movie stars stayed at the same place the Burgundy members are going to stay at.
Anyway, let's get back to the Chateau Mira.
Tell me.
Okay, so there's 3 houses on one compound and another house in a truffle farm half a kilometer down the road. So the 3 houses in the same compound is a 4 houses actually. It's a 5-bedroom house and 2 bedrooms house all around the same pool and underneath that incredible cellar with jacuzzi and stalactite and like a really cool setup down there, and it's right like less than 10 minutes from Beaune. Beautiful setup. That was my first choice from the very beginning. There was a few things that I wasn't sure about, and guess what? The chef that you remember, guys, that œuf à l'époise dish that Mira's been showing since the very beginning, since we went there in October.
Let me see if I have a picture of you with that. Look at this. Where is it?
The chef that owns the restaurant where we ate that dish, but he's the owner of where we're gonna stay, friends, and he's the guy who's used as a caterer. I'm like, are you kidding me? So
because we were like, the chef we really want is this guy that owns this restaurant called Le Conti. It was the best food we had when we were in Burgundy, and I don't know if we can convince him. And then he's like, oh yeah, that's who we normally get to come here. So
it's like, what?
It's a really small world.
Yeah. He was pretty stoked that I knew some people there. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
With his You look like you're a kid in a candy store. I'll get a picture of you with those œufs à la poisse. Oh my God, some amazing food. But anyway, that's the great news out of Burgundy. I'm working on an email we're sending tonight about that.
Two other thing. I got an answer from the Claude Vougeot.
Mhm.
So we got a tasting at the Claude Vougeot as well. So on the Sunday, so I have to switch the Pinot Noir day because Claude Vougeot is not open on Mondays, but he's open on Sunday. So go figure it. I don't know how they work out there, but not open on the Monday, so I switched the Pinot Noir day to the Sunday. So we're gonna go to Claude Vougeot for half a day, for a full tour of Chateau Claude Vougeot, tasting with the Chevalier de Testavin, and yeah, that is really
Okay.
freaking
So
exciting.
this is what we're talking about in terms of the Burgundy restaurant. So that's where you eat at this guy's place. This is our hopeful chef that's going to come cater at our chateau. And this is the dish we're talking about. That holy, one of the best things I have ever eaten in my life.
Yep.
It's eggs drenched in butter and époisse, stinky Burgundian cheeses, and Chardonnay
And
and
bacon.
bacon, and clearly sprinkled with flowers. It's so good.
Yeah,
Eh,
So yeah, so some
eh,
big development. So yeah, still we're waiting for a couple of answers about the Von Romanée second tasting. So we're gonna start that Pinot Noir day with Claude Vougeot. And we're gonna head down to Von Romanée, which is 5 minutes from 7 minutes from the Claude Vougeot after lunch to do another visit. And when we come back, we're gonna have a truffle dinner. Truffle dinner at the farm with the chef, and so Vincent is really excited to have us. So it's really cool, really cool that it's all
pretty
set
fun.
up. We had other options. One was a hotel, very small hotel with a Michelin star, and but yeah.
Great call, Daryl. He just ordered mousse chaudrée. Yeah, I mean, when you're reminded of these gems, it's like, oh, I wish we had more. That's part of my problem right now. I look at our cellar and so many of them, I'm like, oh, we only have 3 bottles of that one left, and there's only 2 of that one, and you'll never be able to get them again. So, yeah, I feel it.
Mm-mm. No, baby. That's why we started the Collector Club and the
Yeah,
Grand Cru Club, because I know that these wineries still have always couple
yeah, I think
cases of this and that, and that's why with that club in the club we'll be able to have some of these very rare wines. So yeah. And now I had an idea, and I just want to throw that out there. But how about a monthly case of half Canadian and half international? So I'm and with a theme, like this month is gonna be Burgundy theme. That next month will be a Spain theme and all of that. So
so. It's a good point, Carl. So one of the things we did with this whole worst Canadian winter for shipping wine in our history, we lost our shirt on how many wines were broken. Um,
thanks for reminding me, Mira. I really like that. Yeah, I really like the
we were
reminder.
like, never again. So one of the things we've done is we partnered with a store that Carl used to work with in his days of doing a lot of wine appraisals and cellar management for people that are like, I want to build my cellar with the most insane things. So we partnered with the liquor store that can source some really amazing stuff and ship them out too. So that gives us the possibility now to say, hey, let's get some rare Burgundian stuff that you can't normally get on liquor store shelves. Let's partner that up with some rare Canadian stuff that you can't normally get through liquor stores, and
Exactly. At Alberta
we'll
price,
put
which
it
is the
together for
best
us.
price point in all Canada as well. So
Nice. Pomard will be driving right by there. Yes, for sure. And it sounds like Mike's been there, so maybe jot that one down. We've already got most of the wineries in the works that we're going to be visiting, but Let's look that one up. Domaine Virelet Rougeau. Rougeau sounds really
Rougeau.
familiar. Rougeau. That sounds
Yeah.
familiar somehow. Ornelia discounts. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it all works, Daryl,
Oh,
but
absolutely, Daryl. You let me know. Let me know. I have like that's what I used to do, and I called my old business partners last week, and I'm gonna get back to the account, and we can have Ornelia, Sassicaia, whatever you guys want in terms of international wine. Your Chateau Beaucastel. Oh, don't fucking go to the LCBO anymore. I'll get you some Beaucastel straight out of Alberta. And yeah, and so that's why I think, to me, we focus on all Canadian. Now it's time to do side by side, Canadian alongside international. So yeah, so that's
absolutely.
where we're
So
at.
the Grand Cru membership, we haven't talked about that at all yet. We're going to talk about it a little bit more. Here's the thing. You look at it and you go, oh, wow, it's like really next level. It's like 10x the collector, which many of you guys are already part of the collector membership because you get the member pricing, you get the discounts on events. Like it pays for itself like pretty fast. The Grand Cru is next level in the sense that Carl will do like an insurance worthy appraisal of your cellar. So if you've really started to get more than, you know, a few hundred bottles, it makes sense to have it insured and also to have like, you know, third party appraisal done. So you know what's going on in there, as well as like when you should maybe consider drinking some of the stuff.
And a seller book.
Yeah, he does a really nice leather cellar book. This is what we always used to do with the collectors when Carl was doing this full time in Alberta before. So there's that, which in itself is quite valuable. And so he'll do an appraisal and the whole
The in-house tasting.
And then the second piece is an in-house tasting, which, you know, if you're planning a birthday party or you're planning a milestone event or you're planning a team building thing for your work, you're going to be spending money on that anyway. So you might as well do it with Canadian wine and a super fun guy I happen to know who all he does is taste Canadian wine. So that's what the Grand Cru membership's all about. And it's also the membership where you can like text him and be like, I would like a bottle of this for this occasion. And he can find it international, Canadian or not. That's why we've got that partnership with our liquor store partners back.
Yeah, and it's the small group where we're gonna have on text message. Oh, when I visit winery, yes, absolutely, Mike, 100%.
So we have a few of these tastings already booked in different parts of Canada. So we will basically come to your house. If you upgrade to Grand Cru, we will come to your house.
And hey, guess what, guys? I come to your house and I bring Mira Boucher with me. That's even better. That's worth the price now.
So we bring the glassware, we bring placemats, and we bring the wine. That's what that membership does. And it's for up to 12 people. But of course, if you've got more, we just need to get a bit of extra wine. It's no big deal. Yeah. So we have a member up in the north, in the freaking Yukon, who's considering the Grand Cru membership for this reason. And I'm like, you know what? We will go up north. I've always wanted to see the Northern Lights and things like that.
Yeah.
So,
and we already got someone in Ottawa, a couple in Quebec already. So yeah, and every time I visit a winery, now I'm gonna ask the winemaker, what do you have? The rarest thing you have in your downstairs, what case or two of something, and I send a text to the Grand Cru collector and say, hey guys, I have 24 bottles of that. Who would like some? So yeah, that's becoming like a little bit of what we used to do. What I used to do with the international collectors in Alberta. Now we're taking that with Canadian wines and we're bringing international wines. We're going to have that monthly international Canada comp. And yeah, that's going to be to next level. I mean, that's where we're going.
Super fun. So it sounds like Mike wants us to come out to Windsor and do that. And hey, Mike, you know what? Like, It's $3,000 for the year. You get the cellar appraisal and you get one of these tastings. And you know what? If you don't want to pay for it all yourself, you split it with 12 friends that want to be at that tasting. And like I said, we bring the glassware, we bring the wines, we bring the entertainment for the evening. We'll even clean up your glasses for you. You don't have to wash any glasses. We'll just put them all back in the boxes and go. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So we're doing the first one of these tastings actually on Saturday night out in Vancouver.
Yeah, it's all Vancouver. So we're out.
Fun.
Yeah, and we're bringing something pretty rare to that tasting. We're bringing a Magnum of 2018 Black Market Syrah. So we got their 6 regular wines, but we're bringing a big Magnum of Black Market Syrah as well. So yep.
Daryl, that's a good point. We have sourced some rare. Was it whiskeys that we sourced for that one member one time a couple of years ago? I know some very rare and like shockingly expensive proof alcohol. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
That we helped Pierre get.
Maybe.
You don't remember that?
No.
Well, I remember like sweating bullets with the shipping because it was in the winter, and I'm like, if this breaks, no one's gonna cover like $4,000 worth of whatever that was. But
yeah, you're right.
And it was fine. It went overnight. It was fine.
Yeah. You're right. Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't think that can freeze anyway, because at that level of alcohol, it was pretty high proof alcohol, but it was I was shocked. I was like, oh, people think wine's expensive, whatever that was. Was it whiskey or was it?
Yeah, that was whiskey.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's some pretty spectacular whiskeys. You guys tasted me on one, I think, once, Lisa and Jared. McAloney's Island Distillery. Yeah. Yeah,
no,
but yeah, you're right.
Scotch
it was from Alberta, because some of the rarest stuff, that's where you get it from. I mean, let's face it. But yes, so Grand Cru, more info coming. It is on our website. We've had a couple people sign up at that level. And like I said, on Saturday night, we're doing the first in-house Carl's Wine Club takeover. So we bring the glassware, we bring the super rare wines, and we'll have a lot of fun out there.
And guess what? That's how important our Grand Cru collector. I have to miss a playoff game of the team that I coach. a playoff game. My player can't believe it. They're like, "What, coach? What are you talking about?"
It's a rec team, okay? It's a house league, but okay.
Hey, we couldn't win a game at the beginning of the year, and now we finished the season with 4 wins in 5 games. Come on.
Daryl is doing what? Oh, the distillery. Okay, I thought you were putting your address for people to send you whiskey. Okay, that's the distillery that you're recommending. Cool. One of the members that's coming to Burgundy, his son is a distiller, but not whiskey, right?
No. He works for a vodka company.
Vodka, okay. So
vodka. Oh, we have a really funny story about that. Holy smokes. Yeah, I don't know what we can share with that. But ask Fabian, when you guys are in Burgundy with us, let's ask Fabian Rice, owner of Ferox, which is coming to Burgundy with us, what happened with Carl's vodka kit.
Well, did he drink it?
No, because what happened is the staff at Ferox thought it was a gift. That was a package for Fabian. So Fabian got it out. He made a drink and all that, and he texted me, said, "Thank you very much for the gift, Carl." And I'm like, "What?" Anyway,
but it was meant for everyone. It was just he wanted
to see
what his son was doing with the vodka, and I'm gonna guess we're gonna bring some of that vodka with us to Burgundy too, because
absolutely,
his son is a vodka maker, and his daughter is a winemaker, just freshly graduated. So That's pretty cool.
Not graduated yet. She still have 1 year to go. She's at Niagara College.
There
So
you go. So building the next generation of Canadian winemakers.
exactly. So we need to have her connected with Pascal Marchand because they're going to be in Burgundy. We're waiting for the confirmation, but there's a really good chance that we spend time with the legend Pascal Marchand for a day.
I
So
hope
I'm
so.
waiting for
We'll
that.
see. Yeah, we'll see. That would be pretty cool.
And if people are into Burgundy, I have got my hand on a horizontal of Pascal Marchand, Marchantage, with 12 different wines of Marchantage from the same vintage. So what I'm telling you that you guys, I'm back into the international ready rare shit available. So I just got that too. So
Nice, nice. Okay, so I found out that both Tracy and Sandy like gin. So I think gin has to be a component of the ladies' night, which I'm working on. There is something pretty cool about the house we're staying at. This guy, this family, they know everyone in Burgundy. And they make what? What's it called? Kir.
well, no, the Kir is the drink.
No?
So Kir is
Oh,
made with liqueur de cassis. So
there you go.
cassis, they press it just like grape and they distill it and they make a liqueur out of it. So there's two ways to do it. You do the Kir or the Kir Royal, which is the classic Burgundian aperitif. So with the Kir, it's a glass of aligoté, so the white Burgundy, which is not the Chardonnay, but the aligoté. That's so funny. Vincent this morning in our conversation went on for 20 minutes telling me all about why it's aligoté, not Chardonnay. Oh man, I was like, hey man, it's 5 a.m. here. Get over it. Like that was just so funny.
I love
So
it. We
yes,
also
so
got a
they
brief
make their
history
own.
of other things, like the reason why barbecue is a French term.
That's my next one. Hold on,
Anyway.
hold on. So the cassis, so they made his grandfather started to make liqueur de cassis and he passed on. He told me all about like when he grew up every year, he was pressing the cassis with his grandfather, blah, blah, blah. So we talk about we're going to do a reception in the cave with the jacuzzi. When we arrive with cassis, they said we're going to offer either the Kir or the Kir Royal. And the Kir Royal is the version with Crémant de Bourgogne, the sparkling wine from Burgundy with the crème de cassis made from Burgundy. So this is the really classic. And why it's called Kir, now that's the funniest part of all. So the former mayor of Dijon, his last name was Kir. And he invented that, and it was Vincent, where the man who founded the property, the Vincent's grandfather, the mayor of Dijon, was his best friend. So he knows the whole story of that. So
Pretty wild,
yeah.
eh?
Yeah, really cool.
Super cool. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Do one last thing. I
Well,
will
we need to
share.
do, should I tell the barbecue story or?
Sure. I want to share just a quick picture of the cave because it's kind of cool. Caves are like the thing to do in Burgundy, right? Like everyone has some sort of underground 11th century wine cellar under their house. And these guys decided to put a freaking jacuzzi or like a hot tub down there too. So let me see if I can get a picture of it. Boom,
Well,
boom.
when I found that place, that's one of the first things who really light me up. I'm like, fuck, that would be so cool if we can get our hand on that property. And you guys have no idea. Vincent and his family has been doing that for like now 3 generations, and they are so helpful and they're so enthusiastic about that.
Yeah,
So,
they're super excited to have us.
oh, I mean, yeah,
Very
like he
cool.
didn't want to let me go on the phone this morning. Like I said, it started at 5 my time, and by 7 o'clock, I was like, it's been 2 hours chatting with that guy.
I
It's
love it.
awesome.
Yeah, lots of tastings take place underground. You're so right. We'll have to pick Mike's brain because Mike was in Burgundy recently, I think. Okay. Last thing here. Screen. This. Can you see that? It's like a like a staircase. Okay, there we go. Because I guess you got to have this old lamp. Yeah, makes it even more. Woo hoo hoo hoo! Look at that! Like how cool is that? And then you go down into it. Hopefully you're not like scared of small spaces or something. And that's
Oh no,
where
hey,
you
he
take
said we can
your
have
lunch.
we can do reception over 60 people in there. It's big.
What?
It's not. Yeah.
Holy, yeah, look at that. I guess it
Yeah, it's
wanders
massive.
around, right? Yeah, you meander. Wow. Wow. That is cool. That's how you know you're really in Burgundy, right?
Yeah. And that's gonna be ours for 6 days. Like this is our private spot, and yeah, it's gonna be ours for 6 days.
That's
So
cool. That's
that
cool.
is pretty
Well,
cool. So we're gonna do
Stacey
the
and
welcome
Jeff,
reception there.
yes, with the cure and all the
Yeah,
stuff. Stacey
yeah.
and Jeff are enjoying their madcap. So happy. We're so happy too. And you know what? We decided like we'll probably be going back to Burgundy multiple times. One of the times, I don't know, 27, 28, 29. We have to figure out dates that work for you guys because that will be epic. You guys have belong in that place. Every time, like, okay, so now that we know that we have this specific chateau booked, we do have room for up to two more couples. Okay. So
Oh, by the way, Vincent gave us his personal house. So we have the 3 rental house and the 4th house on the compound. It's his personal house. He said, "God, you're gonna guys keep my house for the week for the week." He's gonna go stay at family. So
there
yeah.
you go. It's gonna be fun. Wow, I can't wait. There's so many great things, you guys. So many great
So
things.
Madcap 2016, mind blowing. I'm glad that you think that, Jeff. I mean, for a $40 wine, 2016 vintage, this is absolutely fucking brilliant. I totally agree with you. I give it 93 plus points. When I cracked that up, I was looking at Mira, like this is a joke, right? Like I mean, 16 for like kind of entry level red blend from South Okanagan. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed
Okay,
that.
I gotta tell you guys a secret. So the link was supposed to be closed a week ago. Danielle, we probably gave her our flu, so she's been sick too. We haven't closed the link.
Yeah, if you guys
So
want more,
if anybody wants more, you can get more. Let me see if I have the collector link. Fairview. Here it is. View. I'm going to drop it in the chat. So if anyone wants to get a few more, she was spectacularly amazing with shipping, like same day shipping often. And they used ATS. There was only a couple things that got screwed up with that. And she fixed it like right away. So this has been our best experience with shipping in the last 4 months.
yep, for sure. For sure.
There you go. All right. Well, it was fabulous to see you guys. We will chat again soon. Cheese, baguette, wine, truly the Holy Trinity. I have to look. This is it here, Daryl. This is it.
Oh, by the way, okay. So I'm talking to Vincent, who's the owner, and we're talking about food and all that, and he's describing what he's gonna do for breakfast every morning. He said everyone's gonna have pain au chocolat, so chocolate bread, chocolate croissant, the fresh croissant, the baguette, and he said, well, we partner with a cheese maker where they make like some of the best cheese in Burgundy and some of the best saucisson, so sausages and charcuterie. And he said that's what. And I said, would it be Alain Hess? And he's like, oh my God, you know? And he's like, yes. We spent 4 days in Burgundy in October, and Mira almost lived at Alain Hess Cheesery.
Oh my God.
So that
Okay.
cheese place that we're dreaming about, that's the cheese that is using for every single breakfast. Yeah.
Yes. And I can't wait to taste some more of the French style breakfasts. I know I was talking to Tracy, who's like, oh, they seem to eat so many sweets, but they also have the savory. They have the œuf à l'époise, which maybe that's a bit of a stretch for breakfast. I'm sure it's not as easy to make.
Dinner.
But there's croque monsieur, croque madame, those kinds of things. Oh, so good. So good.
Absolutely.
Do you think they eat
Absolutely.
snails for breakfast in Burgundy?
Huh?
Do you think they eat snails for breakfast? I don't know. Probably not snails.
Oh,
But
I don't know. This is the 20. Well, I can't remember which
this,
vintage it
yes.
was of the Bouchard Merceau that we got. That was
Oh, yeah.
2019.
I think so. It was fairly recent.
Yeah.
Here, I've got a picture of it somewhere. Yeah, it was. It was not like super old. The Merceau that we had with the Falepoise that we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
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 Yep. But anyways, great to see you guys. We will be back tomorrow night and every night till we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So please, if you're not on YouTube with us, follow us on there, subscribe, tell your wine friends. We love to get to 1,000 subscribers. And then
Are we
can
gonna
do
go on
even more
Instagram as well? Are we gonna split the live on Instagram as well, or what? What's the strategy? You're my strategist, so I'm just gonna be there and talk about wine.
We
So
will either be live or post something at the same time every night, 5 o'clock Pacific, I'm guessing. And
I think we said 4 o'clock. Is it for no? Anyway, like we'll finalize the strategy, but it's starting tomorrow.
yeah, it's starting tomorrow and tasting a Canadian wine every day. So there you go. There you go. I don't know. I can't find the vintage of that Merceau, but it was freaking epic. Is
Oh
all
yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah.
It was epic. So Merceau here. Anyway. Yeah, all good. It was great to see you guys. You can't hear me? We're losing things. That's yeah, there's no vintage, just pictures. So well, it was great to see you guys. Have a great night. Yeah, escargot for breakfast, totally acceptable. I agree. Stinky cheese for breakfast, a little bit of nice Chardonnay paired with it. I mean, I don't see the problem. Bubbly when you're in Burgundy on vacation. I mean, please. So good. All right. Have a great night, guys. Happy Wine Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know why we lost the sound on Carl, but there you go. Cheers.